Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my channel and for tuning into another lock vibe video with your girl, Honey. So guys, I started my lock journey. For those of you who are visiting my channel for the first time, welcome to my channel. This is my lock journey. And I'm grateful for those of you who've been with me from the beginning when these bad boys was like way up here. I'm grateful for you guys who've been with me through every stage, every phase up until this point on my journey. I just want to say that locks or not, we are all on a journey, and so we're all going through processes. We're all going through a journey. We're all going through our own personal journeys, guys. I just really feel blessed to be able to come and share my journey with you guys and to encourage those who are manning their own locks, DIYing their own lock maintenance like myself. For those of you who don't know, I started my lock journey February the 28th 2018 using the 2-strand twist method. I'm doing pretty good with taking care of my lock maintenance. Every 3 months I'm retwisting, and I know I say this in every video, but guys, this could be somebody's first time watching. So, you know, just bear with me if you've heard it before, if you already know the story, okay. This is for somebody who may be visiting my channel for the first time, who are taking care of their own locks and they want to know. So I wash my hair every 3 weeks, condition my hair every 3 weeks, and I retwist every 3 months. And I've been doing this since I've been 6 months locked. I realized early in the journey, I was a loose natural for a long time, and I've always liked my hair to look and appear full. I'm not really a fan of the scalpy look, to each their own. I'm not really a fan of the tailored look, to each their own. I'm in love with the rooty look. I'm in love with the thick look. I'm in love with my nappy roots, you know? And I do document everything, and so I do have it here, but I know it verbatim because I've been doing it now for 19 months, baby. Before you decide to come for me, I am letting you know from my mouth that I'm not a loctician. What I share with you on my channel is simply what I do for my own hair care maintenance. I respect locticians, respect their craft, but I'm no loctician. I've been taking care of my hair during this lock journey and prior to it because I just feel like there's just certain things that I don't really need to spend my money on when I can do it myself. I'm definitely living the minimalist life, okay? When I retwist my hair, what I did was I washed my hair. Normally I do condition my locks. I've been doing that since the beginning of time for me, you know? Locks, natural hair, I just condition my hair. I don't do any leave-in conditioner, but there is a way that I've established I can condition my locks without getting any buildup in them. And it's just simply to dilute it. What I'm doing is I'm conditioning my roots. You know, the part of my hair, like I stress in my lock videos, where your hair actually grows out of, that's the part of my hair that I'm nourishing. That's the part of my hair that I'm taking care of. Of course, I take care of my locks, don't get me wrong, but God, I pay special attention to my scalp and to my roots. And so that's what I actually condition. And so what I do, guys, is I take, let's move this out the way so you guys can see how I retwist my hair. I'll comb my roots up, separate, retwist, and sometimes I'll retwist it. Sometimes I will retwist it with the comb, but for the most part, I'm just retwisting. See them right next to each other? And then I will just take them over each other and do a 2-strand twist all the way down. And secure the end with a band. Now for the most part, guys, this is what it looks like when I do that. All over my head, I got these all over my head. But this is what secures the retwist. So when my hair dries, guess what, guys? I take it out, and this is what we have. Freshly retwisted 19-month locks. Can you tell I'm excited? Can you tell? I do not use any products outside of my shampoo, rose water, vitamin E oil. This is what I retwist with. Now, it's a couple of more oils that I use, and I will share that with you guys too. But when I'm retwisting for the purpose of my retwist, rose water and vitamin E oil. This retwist was done using those 2 ingredients, period. The number one thing that I do to moisturize my locks and keep my locks moisturized is water, okay? Water. I am spritzing my locks with water. Now, this is a catch 2020. It's not just water, because we have people thinking that you could just, you know, spritz your locks and you moisturize, boo. Not people thinking that you could just spritz your locks and you moisturize, but that's not the case. Because what does water do? Water evaporates. So if you are just spraying water, spritzing water on your locks, if you are taking your water bottle and spritzing your natural hair and nothing else, when that water evaporates, you're left with dry hair. You're left with dry locks. So not only am I spritzing my hair 3 times a week, I am sealing it with the oil of my choice. I spritz it and then I seal it with a dime size amount. 10 cents, baby. That's it. I'm not putting gobs of oils in my hair. My Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is when I do my spritzes. So 3 times a week is not 3 simultaneous days a week where I'm slapping stuff on my head. No. Water and the oil of your choice. That is number 1. Part 2 of number 1 is, and I shared this in another video, and I still believe it today. It's not just you spritzing your hair with water that keeps your locks moisturized. You gotta drink your water. So you wanna hydrate from the inside out. I shared that before. You're hydrating from the inside out and you're hydrating on the outside. And this is what's going to cause your locks to be moisturized. My locks are not stiff. They're very soft. Let me tell you something. When I go out there and the wind blow, you know how you get a little blowout, you get the little doobie. That's how my hair moves. That's how it moves. Because it's not weighed down with anything. It's not weighed down with any products. It's not weighed down with any junk. You want to get your water intake up, not just for your hair, but for your skin, your nails, your organs, all of that. What are the benefits of vitamin E, guys? Since we already know what the benefits of water is. So what are the benefits of vitamin E? Rose water is very moisturizing to your hair, not just your hair, but your skin. I know some people who use rose water as their finishing spray when they do their makeup. But let me share with you guys some of the benefits of vitamin E oil. Vitamin E's antioxidant properties repair damaged hair follicles, prevent tissue corrosion, and helps build tissue. This keeps your follicles healthy and promotes healthy hair growth. And that's what we want, right? We want our hair to grow healthy. You know, some people just want their hair to grow. I want my hair to grow healthy, okay? Let's look at some of the benefits of rose water, because these are the 2 ingredients that I've been using from the beginning of time to retwist my locks. I did start my locks. I stand corrected. I did start my initial 2-strand twist with flaxseed gel, vitamin E, and rose water. So let's look at some of the benefits of rose water with your natural tresses, okay? Rose water is great because it replenishes lost moisture. This is what we want, right? Plus it's a natural anti-inflammatory, you know, so if you're dealing with any type of psoriasis on your scalp, dermatitis, things of that nature, rose water is very beneficial if you're locking your hair up or if you're loose natural, to bring you some type of relief to your scalp. And its stimulating property increases scalp circulation and promotes hair growth. So not only are we retwisting with rose water and vitamin E oil, we are keeping our locks moisturized with rose water and vitamin E oil. That is our number 1. So number 2, what are we doing? The second thing that I do to get moisture into my locks on a daily basis is in a steaming hot shower. For some people who just got a fresh retwist, listen, they ain't trying to get their locks all up in no steam or nothing like that. And that's for those who, like I said, are privy to the tailored look. That's their preference. They not getting up in no shower without tying down their locks. Me, on the other hand, guys, this is why they look like this. My hair is just like a puffy, flowy, beautiful mess. It's not a mess, but I used to use that phrase when I went through the awkward stages, because there was no ugly stage. When I went through the awkward stages and somebody would say, girl, what's going on with your head? It's a mess. I want to see you now, boo. I want to talk to you right now about my head right now. But my response would simply be, yeah, it's a beautiful mess. It's my beautiful mess. I'm extremely proud of my growth, because the old me would have had a lot more to say than, yes, it's a beautiful mess. You know what I'm saying? As my locks grow, your girl been growing, okay? I call them low vibrationals, because low vibrationals is going to find something negative to say every single time with every single thing. So, you know, you have to deal with them accordingly. You don't come down, if you vibrating high in a positive space, you don't come out of your space to where they are, because then now you're stepping down to be low vibrational right along with them. No, thank you. So my response would simply be, yes, it's a beautiful mess. So back to my number 2, the shower, guys. Steam is amazing in moisturizing these locks. I get in there, I take a hot shower, and I just allow my locks to soak up the steam. And let me tell you, my locks are getting a bit long for the bonnet that I'm wearing, guys. And so a lot of times when I take my bonnet off in the morning, you know, now they're dropping, but for some of them, it might be folded over here. Let me tell you, I don't worry about none of that. I just get right in the shower, and guess what? They take their shape, their form, everything back, because once that steam hits it and put a little bit of moisture up in there, baby, what? My locks love the shower. So my number 2 is just a steamy hot shower, and my locks are getting moisture that way every single day. Number 3 is, guys, very simple. Again, I tie my locks down every night. No exception. Satin bonnet, every single night covered. Every single night, even when I'm hanging around the house, my locks are covered. If I'm just kicking back and spending time with my family, my locks are covered, you know, because that holds in moisture too. And so cover your locks, for goodness sake, cover your locks. Number 1, to keep the moisture there. And number 2, to prevent anything from the elements, lint, did I say that out loud, from getting in your locks. So you want to cover them. I mean, unless you got a whole ecosystem in your home, you know, we deal with dust and things of that nature, and you just don't want those things in your locks. You don't want nothing getting caught up and stuck in your locks that you might have a really hard time getting out. I know a young lady who got glitter all up in her locks. She had her makeup out, her little eyeshadow was out, and she laid down and took a nap with the eyeshadow and the makeup bag right there, and that sparkly eyeshadow got into her tresses, and guess what? That was like 7 months ago. She's still working and trying and making attempts to get that glitter out of her locks. So I wrap my babies up. Number 4, Jamaican black castor oil is a carrier oil, which means if you add essential oils and things that are beneficial to your scalp, that Jamaican black castor oil is going to do what it does and carry what you've added to it into your scalp and your hair follicles, right? So there's another way, guys, that I am moisturizing my locks. I use Jamaican black castor oil, and I mix in either a lemongrass or a tea tree oil or some type of oil that is going to benefit my scalp. In between my washes, it keeps my scalp clean. It keeps my scalp fresh. Like, I don't deal with dandruff or anything like that, but in between my washes, it keeps my scalp feeling the bomb. This is what I'm doing to keep my locks moisturized. Thank you guys for tuning in and celebrating my 19-month lockiversary with your girl. I am excited. These are my tresses, and I'm going to do a 360 for you guys so you can see it's growing. You really can't do a length check right now, guys, because it's crinkly, you know what I'm saying? But just don't take long for my roots to grow out. Give me a couple of weeks. They're gonna be then swole up at the roots, and we could do a true length check at that time, okay? So we're gonna do a 360, but guys, thanks so much for tuning into my channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Those of you who've been with me on this journey from the beginning, those of you who joined somewhere along the line, and those of you who are on your way, those of you who are gonna be join the journey today because you came across this video, hey boo. I'm grateful for the support that I have here, guys. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, comment, share, smash the subscribe button if you so desire, and I'm gonna see your beautiful faces in the next video.